Hi guys, so today I'm going to be sharing some of my ongoing problems with the third and fourth generation of K-pop, and what I think needs to change. I hope that we can together make a turn and change the industry. And since this is K-pop, here is a quick disclaimer. These are only my opinions and problems, therefore you're able to disagree. You might find what I say not that big of an issue, and that's fine. Alright, with that out of the way, let's begin. I have actually addressed this in my previous video, so I won't dive deep into this topic too much. But anyway, at this point, we're seeing no creative direction being taken by any fourth generation girl group whatsoever. To be honest, every rookie debut nowadays sounds like a somewhat recycled ITZY song. We're only hearing meaningless "I love myself" lyrics, noisy instrumentals in the background, and a whole load of shouting and chanting choruses. I'm honestly getting sick of them. Ever since it was the fourth generation, this was a defined problem. Name one group that actually stands out with a unique concept. Exactly, you can't. The third generation actually had unique and meaningful songs, concepts, and messages. Groups like BTS, Red Velvet, Twice, Blackpink, G-Idol, Luna, and many more actually stood out for their concept. Whether it was badass, cute, elegant, mature, or dark, it was unique. Each group portrayed something different, which was what made them and K-pop interesting as a whole. But now, I can't even find a group that is doing a different concept from the teen crush or girl crush concept. I'm assuming that companies are taking the path of groups like ITZY and Blackpink, thinking that they'll be successful like them. But that's not the case. ITZY and Blackpink are already known for the concept. It's their stamp, signature, and brand. I don't think a group can overshoot them because the entire industry already knows them. And besides, if every girl group is gonna do this, there's no chance in getting your name out there. I wish and hope that a group this generation can actually come back with something more meaningful, superior, and unique. Something that nobody has done before. But again, I don't think this is going to happen anytime soon if it's already looking like this for the first and soon to be second quarter of 2020. This generation, we're making idols more like robots than actual humans. We expect them to be absolutely perfect with flawless vocals and stability, perfect visuals, and amazing dancing skills. You have to remember that everyone has their own talent. Although they may not be the best in one thing, they will excel in another. That's why positions exist. You can't expect a rapper to be good at vocals, a vocalist to be amazing in dancing, and etc. I know this could be possible, but this is just an example. Netizens don't allow as many mistakes as we allowed in the second generation. Whenever we hear a voice crack, we would just laugh it off. But now we would complain, call the idol ugly, talentless, and say that they are a horrible vocalist. Humans make mistakes. You probably don't even know how to sing, so you can't expect others to be up to your standards. Nobody's perfect, so if you're looking for perfection, you're looking in the wrong place. Idols like La, Momo, Chi, Yeri, and others are always called talentless when they clearly have more talent than you. If being in the K-pop industry was that easy, then why aren't you in it? So you can't expect things to always be perfect, no matter how much you want it or not. This doesn't mean that there isn't room for improvement, because there is, but don't hate on someone for being imperfect. Body shaming and throwing the words ugly, talentless, and boring have actually been a huge problem ever since the second generation. However, I think it's gotten immensely worse. The world is becoming more of a toxic place each and every day. Beauty is extremely subjective, so although you find an idol not as appealing, others will. But this doesn't give you the rights to throw horrible words at idols, especially knowing that it can harm them. We've already seen how these words impact them, so why are you doing this? It's all fun and games until an idol does actually something harmful to themselves. It's just so disgusting to see that we're being hurt by our own species. I don't think that this problem will ever go away. Even outside of the K-pop industry, we see people calling each other fat and ugly. Imagine calling someone ugly for the face that they're born with and can't control. Couldn't be me. No, but seriously, please stop with the hate. It's doing nothing but harm, both to the idols and yourself. You're filling your mind with such toxicity and negativity, which can impact you now or in the future. Think before you press enter. This is also a common problem in the second generation, but I also think that it's gotten worse over the years. Some groups like Blackpink, Momoland, and Kristen V are big examples of company mistreatment. Companies nowadays are treating idols like robots and money makers instead of people with personalities. And it's sad that idols can't even speak up for themselves when they are being mistreated. I genuinely feel bad for those who've trained years and years just to get mistreated like this. The only companies that actually try to take care of their idols are JYP and Big Hit. They actually speak up and make statements about things, clarifying and protecting their idols from any harm. I'm not saying that they are the best companies, but they are definitely a step up compared to others. As well as this, a lot of companies seem to promote their groups horribly. A few examples include SM with Red Velvet and Cube with CLC. Even though they might not mistreat the idols themselves, it's still considered mistreatment if they don't promote them properly. Alright, so that's it for today's video. Again, this is just my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and thank you for watching. Bye.